Okay, last February I did a little trip, and I did Old Route 66, and part of what I went through was Oatman, Arizona, which is notorious for fire agates. And so I was lucky too because I had it had just rained a lot just before I went out there, so the washes were all washed out, and I was able to find quite a bit of stuff. I didn't really know what I was looking for, so like I got a bunch of stuff, and some has turned out, some hasn't. But rather than do anything, yeah, and it's not even all fire agate that I picked up, but I picked up all kinds of stuff, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I just decided to tumble it. Some pieces I didn't tumble at all. In this one, I just ground a little bit, cut a little bit, but it's got a little bit of flash. I didn't even do number 1 on this. I'm putting this in at number 2, but it's got some nice little flash in there. Lots of the pieces just turned out to be white, but they kind of still have some neat layering in there, and so I'm still tumbling them. We'll see what they turn out to. Again, some pieces with no flash, but they're still kind of interesting little bits to tumble. Another thing I was going to point out is that they have lots of pockets, so as I've tumbled, things have gotten stuck in there. So I'm not tumbling these to get them perfect, so you can see I have to be really careful cleaning. But then as I've tumbled, like here's an example of one where I lost the flash, it disintegrated and fell out. But I'm going to go ahead and keep tumbling it because no matter. But then some of them, as I've tumbled, man, have really come to life. This one has some nice flat, oh, it's not in focus. There we go. Some nice flash in that one. This one, I cut a little bit. And it has, I don't know if you can see it, it has some flash in there. There's some flash right there. This one has a nice shot of, oh, I'm having troubles focusing, the sun is kind of weird. But you can see some nice flash in that one. Now the other thing I was going to point out though was that these things, yeah, this one I thought had nothing in it, and now that I'm getting it wore down, it has some stuff popping out. Oh, this was a piece I decided not to put in number 1. Here's another piece that I lost. You can see where it all popped out. Some of these pieces have been in stage 1. This one has a lot of little flash. For like 6 weeks, I've never tumbled anything as hard as this stuff. It just hasn't been tumbling at all. Here's another one that didn't have any flash, but I still thought it was a pretty interesting piece. So that's staying in there. I found lots of these that were stained brown. Oh, that's got a little rock in it. I gotta pop out. Clean a little bit better. But so this has taken a tremendous amount of time. That one has some bits of flash in there. You can see right on the edge. Come on, focus. That one developed some flash. There's one, I haven't got to it yet, in here that is really, oh, here we go. This is kind of the best one of the thing, and honestly, I don't think the video does it justice, but it's got some nice greens, blues, oranges. Come on, focus. There we go. It's really hard to capture what's all going on inside these things. Yeah, I can see it in the sunlight. It's just hard to see in the video. But so yeah, some of these have been in the tumble for like 6 weeks. There's another one that's got some good flash in it. And the thing is, most other rocks, if I did 6 weeks, they'd be down to nothing. And some of these have barely even changed shape. Like, it's it's some of the most tenacious material I've worked with. Again, you know, and I didn't know what. Oh, here's some examples of some that don't have any flash, but I think just are cool specimens regardless. They still have nice layers. Here's another one like that. And I mean, I was just excited to find anything without even, you know, knowing where I was going or what I was doing. I just hit an arroyo and started finding stuff because it had all been washed out that weekend. Anyway, you know, and the other thing I was going to point out is that something I've been doing to try not to lose the flashes. Normally, I don't even check stuff that often. Oh, that one had some nice layers. But on this stuff, I've been doing it like every third day, just to make sure that it's not, you know, about to grind through some flash. And so, you know, as I've been doing that, I've been having to add more filler and focus. Add more filler and keep going. Like, this was pretty full when I first started, and now it's down to that. I got this one big chunk, but I'm taking that out now as I go to stage 2, and I'll do that with another junk box. I don't want to tear up the little pieces with this big one in there. So, anyway, that's my fire agate. I don't know what was going on with my focus. I was having a hard problem, but hopefully that gives some people. I think overall I didn't lose that many pieces, and not really having the materials to grind on my own. I think this has turned out okay. If I had really high quality material, you know, I'd probably want to learn how to do it more, but this was just kind of a one-time novelty thing, and I think it turned out pretty cool.